Hello and welcome to my channel, and today is Monday and that means we're doing true crime tales. Today's date is Hawaii, Honolulu Strangler / Honolulu Rapist. As always, content warning. It doesn't really get too graphic because they don't know who it is, but, or I guess I should say was, but still talk about rape and murder and whatnot. With that, let's get into it. The Honolulu Strangler is the nickname given to an unidentified serial killer who is believed to have killed 5 women in Hawaii from 1985 to 1986. He is the second known serial killer active in this state, Eugene Barrett being the first. The first victim was Vicki Gail Purdy, age 25, a military spouse of Gary Purdy, an Army helicopter pilot. She had left to go clubbing in Waikiki on May 29, 1985, but failed to meet her friends. She was last seen by the taxi driver who drove her to the Shorebird Hotel at 12 a.m., apparently to retrieve her car, which was later found in the hotel parking lot. The next morning, her body was found in an embankment at Kihei Lagoon, wearing her yellow jumpsuit. Her hands were bound behind her back, and she had been raped and strangled. Her husband told police he suspected her death to be associated with her job, working at a video rental store that also handled pornographic film, where 2 women were stabbed to death 1 year earlier. The second victim was Regina Sakamoto, age 17, of Lileu High School. She had missed her bus from Waipahu to school on January 14, 1986, and was last heard from by her boyfriend at 7:15 a.m., when she called to tell him she would be late. On January 15th, her body was found at Kihei Lagoon, wearing her blue tank top and white sweatshirt, but her lower body was unclothed. Her hands bound behind her back. She had been raped and strangled. She was planning on attending Hawaii Pacific University in the fall. This second case led police to suspect the same killer as the first because of the same modus operandi, or MO. The third victim was Denise Hughes, age 21, a secretary for a telephone company who commuted by bus and was active in her Christian church. She did not show up to work on January 30th and was found dead in Moana-2 stream by 3 young fishermen on February 1st. Her decomposing body was clothed in a blue dress, wrapped in a blue tarp, and with her hands bound. She had been sexually assaulted and strangled. Prompted by a third body, a serial killer task force was established on February 5th. The fourth victim was Louise Medeiros, age 25. She lived in Waipahu, but had gone to Kauai to meet her extended family because of the death of her mother. Medeiros took a late-night flight back to Oahu on March 26th and told her family she would get home by bus from the airport. She disembarked airplane and disappeared. The decomposing body was found April 2nd near Waikiki Stream by road workers. She was wearing her blouse, but her lower body was unclothed, and her hands were bound behind her back. Police set up sting operations using police women around Kihei Lagoon and the Honolulu International Airport. The fifth and last known victim of the Honolulu Strangler was Linda Pesky, age 36. According to her roommate, she left home on the morning of April 29th and was expected to be home late that evening due to a pre-scheduled work meeting. The next morning, after being told that Pesky had not shown up for work and that her car was parked on the side of the Nimitz H1 viaduct, her roommate reported her missing. A man named Howard Gay told police that a psychic told him a body could be located at Sand Island. On May 3rd, he took police to an exact location, only to find nothing there. Police then searched the entire island and found Pesky's body. She was nude, her hands behind her back. The Honolulu Police Department had established a 27-man serial killer task force on February 5th with help from the FBI and the Green River Task Force. The killer's profile was that of an opportunist who attacked women who were vulnerable, such as at bus stops, not one who stalks his victims. He also likely lives or works in the area of the attacks, Waipahu or Sand Island. Police set up roadblocks at the scene of the Pesky murder. To question frequent commuters. Witnesses came forward saying they had seen a light-colored van and a Caucasian or mixed-race man with Pesky's car. Following the discovery of Pesky's body, police arrested Howard Gay on May 9th as the primary suspect. The suspect's ex-wife and girlfriend described him as a smooth talker. They also provided a potentially incriminating fetish clue, as both recalled engaging in bondage activity, allowing him to tie them up and have sex with their hands behind her back. His girlfriend related that on nights after they had fought, he would leave the house, and that these were the same nights the murders had occurred. The suspect lived in Eva Beach and worked as a mechanic at one of the air freight carriers along Lagoon Drive. Between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m., the suspect was interrogated, failed a polygraph test, and was eventually released. Police followed the suspect, and a $25,000 reward for information was put out by private businesses. 2 months after the arrest of the suspect, a woman came forward and claimed she saw a man with an unnamed victim on the night of her murder. She successfully picked out Howard Gay out of a photo lineup as the man. She did not want to be a witness because she believed he saw her as well. Howard Gay died in 2003, and there has still been no resolution or solving of this particular case. That's really all I had. I told you it was not going to be a long one because we did not have a lot of information. He only killed 5 people and then he never killed again. And that could be because he's dead, or that could be because, I don't know. He's locked up for an unrelated crime. I mean, it's hard to say when you don't know who actually committed the crimes. So, but yeah, it just stopped killing after those 5 and never committed another crime again, I guess. So yeah, sorry for the short one, but Hawaii really does have a lot of high crime going on. It's kind of like Alaska. Alaska doesn't have a lot of high crime going on either. I mean, they've had their fair share, but they don't really get a lot of criminals because, I don't know. But yeah, so this wasn't a long one. But as always, make good choices. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Be cautiously kind to others. And drop in the comments if you want me to cover a specific case you are interested in. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.